Aaron and Steve had a competition to see whose animal would win in a fight.
Sort of like dragon crocodile sort of play thing. Poisonous tail.
Has it got a name?
No. It does have wings, but they can be tucked in, so that's fine.
Okay, it can fly then, yeah.
It can breathe fire. It has a poisonous tail. It's got scales, so it's resistant to fire and...
Excuse me, poisonous tail or venomous tail?
Oh.
Poisonous, so that's not going to stick.
You put poisonous, oh dear.
So by poisonous means that it's only dangerous to me if I eat it. As you'll notice when this comes around, Steve's animal is just completely rubbish for this environment. Unlike my animal, which is perfectly suited for the Amazon. This is Derek, the snake. But it's a river sea snake, so it can live in water and land. It's got spikes all along its skin. He looks pretty happy, but actually he's got a lot of teeth. He's got gills to live underwater. I've written venomous, like properly.
What's venomous about it?
Its teeth and also its spikes.
You don't know.
Yeah, it swims at 100 miles an hour, which is definitely legit. All its scales are charged with electricity. It has little flaps of skin in its gills that rotate, and then as it swims at 100 miles an hour, the flaps of skin rotate, and they have little magnets on the end of them.
Alright, so if it doesn't swim that, if it's not swimming that fast, that means it cannot activate the electricity.
It can, it's just less efficient. And it also has a heat-proof body for fire.
It's got heat-proof,
Yeah,
but what about fireproof?
that is heat-proof up to 20,000 degrees.
The tension is building.
Pi over 7 pi.
It's a legit rating. It's accurate.
Something that's smoking, what do you call it? Radiance, yeah?
Yeah.
And those.
What's that?
I love that one. I love the accuracy.
Who did that?
I tell you what, I gotta give it to Steve's animal.
Yeah, I like the design of Steve's, but Aaron's is more well thought out.
Which, guys, which one is gonna win the fight?
Yeah!
Yeah, exactly.
Heat-proof for fire.
Steve's animal, but I'm afraid Steve would win.
You know?
People, what are you doing?
One out. Right now.
Alright.
Have I zoomed out or have I zoomed in? Who can tell? Oh, now I'm zooming in, so I'm going to zoom back out. Where do you think you'll be in 5 years?
Oh, I'll probably still be at university.
Doing what?
Still researching things. Spacey. If you're saying this one.
Yep. And what about 10 years? Where will you be?
I'll probably still be researching. Same place. I don't change much.
Is there anything you want to have achieved in 10 years?
I want to go to space.
Okay, sound. Great. So you're not going to be in Florida?
I might be in Florida. There's just a lot past there.
Where do you think you'll be in 5 years?
That's what every interview will start.
I imagine I'll probably be out in the wild, out in the wilderness, exploring.
And what do you want to say to yourself if you're watching this back?
Oh, I don't know, just don't mess things up.
And what about...
If it's going well, make sure it keeps going well.
And what about 10 years?
By then I'll messed up.
Yeah, I've messed up. I don't really know. I don't know.
Do you want to say anything to yourself if you're watching this back in 10 years? Give yourself any advice?
It's looking beautiful, yeah.
You'll be in 5 or 10 years, and what do you want to say to yourself?
10 years' time, I am going to be the Prime Minister.
Okay, and what would you like to say to future Esme watching this back? Thank you, Tash.
She'll marry me. Keep marrying Taya.
Taya's got everyone saying that. Sorry, Will. Any advice?
Just keep happy, stay strong, stay ginger.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Esme.
You coming to maths?
Come on, where do you think you'll be in 5 years?
Are you actually filming?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be a singer, aren't I?
Where do you think you'll be in 5 years, Dan?
I'll be a singer, Jenny.
And will you be still on YouTube?
No?
Will you still be on YouTube?
Of course I won't. I'll be famous.
Will you be writing your own
Come
songs?
to a show to listen to me. I'll buy an album.
Mate, I'll be stage managing your shows.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, what's the plan for the next 5 years? What's it look like for you?
What's the plan?
You getting a degree?
Well, after I do this, I'll contact the music industry because they've been after me for so long now. No, Jen, I don't know what the plan is.
Well, do you think you'll have
I'll
a
go
degree?
travelling. I'll go travelling.
Go travelling? You'll be 24, old man. You'll be 24, and you'll be watching this back. Is there anything you would
Live
like?
your dream.
I like that.
Live like you don't care.
Live unapologetically.
Yeah. Because before you know it, you could be dead. So.
Oh, that's nice. What about 10 years? Where do you see yourself?
Where do I see myself?
Yeah.
Multi-platinum recording artist.
Married?
A beaut, hopefully, and kids.
By the time you're 29.
Oh,
It's 10 years time.
married.
You'll
and
be
maybe
29.
a kid or two.
Okay. But then you get kids after that.
Yeah.
How many kids do you want? Do you know?
2 or 3, no more.
Do you have any advice to yourself, to your 29-year-old self?
No, because I'm sure he's better off than I am now. He's much wiser than I am.
He'll be wiser, yeah. Do you think we'll still be friends?
Of course we will.
Good. And if
Do
you're
you?
watching this back, and we're not, can you please ensure that we will be? Can you please get back in touch?
I'll come down and give you some money.
Sweet. Thanks. Oh, beautiful. Say goodbye to your future self.
So later.
In 5 years' time, I'll be planning my wedding with Josh Hutchison.
Oh my god, yes! The return of Josh Hutchison!
And we're gonna get married. We're gonna get married on a beach in Spain. So yeah. And then in 10 years' time, wait, what was it? Oh, and I'd like to say to myself, you did good. You done good. And in 10 years' time, I think, well, I'll probably be having my second child with Josh Hutchison, and it'll be called Rainbow. Rainbow Hutchison.
Amy, please do not name your child Rainbow.
Rainbow. The first child. Oh my god, someone's dying. Sorry, distracted. Yeah, and then my other child will be called. Oh, my other child could be called Storm, just to go with the theme.
Oh, yeah.
Storm and Rainbow Hutchison.
No, because one of them's going to be really happy and the other's going to be really angry.
And then, so yeah, I'm gonna have his kids, and then that's where I'm gonna be in 10 years' time. And I'd like to say myself, in 10 years' time, I'd like to say, you did good again, girl.
Okay, say to yourself in 5 years.
I'm not permitting this.
Aaron, what would you say to yourself in 5 years?
Hello.
Where do you think you'll be?
Is it hope or want or
Hope.
what do I think?
Hope.
Okay, good, because I don't like the word think. America.
Doing what?
Right now, probably still in bed.
What job would you have?
Staying in bed.
Where do you think you'll be in 10 years?
In bed.
Still.
Still in bed. Oh my god. Alright, London again.
Doing what?
I will be a stockbroker by then.
And what do you want to say to yourself if you're watching this back in 10 years when you're 28?
Go back to bed. Wake up, it's now 9 o'clock and you should probably be at work.
So Will, where do you think you'll be in 10 years?
I'll be in France.
And what would you like to say to yourself if you're watching this back when you're 28?
Gracias.
Hold on, it's focusing. There you go. Beautiful. Alex, where do you think you'll be in 5 years?
In bed.
And what would you like to say to yourself if you're watching this back when you're 23?
Stop eating. Get out of bed. Pretty standard.
And where do you think you'll be in 10 years?
Probably still eating, but still in bed.
What would you say to yourself?
Stop eating and get out of bed.
There you go. Beautiful start to the video. You don't know what I'm doing with the zoom here. Thank you, Nick. Nick, what would you say to yourself in 10 years? Jim, where do you think you'll be in 5 years? How old? You'll be 23? Do you know what you'll be doing? What do you want to say to yourself if you're watching this back?
You won't be watching this back.
You will, because I'll post it on your wall. Where do you think you'll be in 10 years? Thank you, Nicholas. Where do you think you'll be in 10 years?
No idea.
Do you know if you'll be married? Do you think you'll be married? Do you think you'll have kids?
Jim's cool.
Do you think you'll have a job? job. Do you know what you want it to be? Do you know what you want it to be? Sorry? Say it again?
Not exactly.
Not exactly, okay. And what would you say to yourself when you're 28 and you're watching this back? Would you like to give yourself any advice?
It's the worst video ever.
Lovely job, James.
Come on, Dan.
Good, Dean. Good to you.
Come on back, video it.
Good, Dean.
Okay, and 10 years?
10 years. Millionaire and boss of the world.
Very nice. Do you think you'll be married?
I don't know.
Do you think you'll have kids? If you're watching this back and you're lost with what to do with your life or something like that.
Go to the Lion, because they do a beer and a bud for...
Do you think we'll still be friends in 10 years?
I hope not. Follow me around with this camera.
I think we will be, but you won't be able to get rid of me.
No, I won't. As much as I try.
Good. I love you.
Love you too.